Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Common Sense Crypto channel. As with you always, this is Rich doing another video today on XRP. So I hope you're all having a wonderful day today, wherever you are in this great, great world. We're going to talk about XRP. Now, for the next 2 days, I'm going to slow down. I'm only going to make 2 videos for each day because I got a lot of work to catch up on in my security business. Then maybe we'll get back on track for the weekend. So the 118th U.S. Congress has begun, and 2023 is shaping up to be a year for crypto regulations. Now, I don't feel any of these politicians can really regulate crypto, period. So, cryptocurrencies will be a hot topic as the U.S. States Congress resumes and the battle lines are drawn between lawmakers for and against the fledgling financial industry. But the Blockchain Association reports that more than 100 crypto industry advocates are fighting to help strike the right balance between protection and innovation. That's very good because I feel crypto has changed a lot in the last 2 years. A couple of years ago, you invested in crypto and you just waited for the next cycle to happen. Now we're investing in technology more than a cryptocurrency. We're investing in the future. If you invest in these ISO coins, you're investing in utility and real world use case. It's a lot different today. So Brad Garlinghaus is cautiously optimistic about crypto regulations in the U.S. Today is the first day of the 118th Congress. While prior efforts at regulatory clarity for crypto in the U.S. have stalled, I am cautiously optimistic that 2023 is the year we will finally see a breakthrough. A thread on why support for regulation is bipartisan and bicameral. Leaders like Patrick McHenry, Congressman GT, Representative Tom Emmer, Richie Torres, Aro Khanna, Senator Stable Now, John Boozman, Senator Gillibrand, Senator Loomis, Cory Booker have publicly supported blockchain and recognized the need for clarity. Those are the politicians you got to look at. Those politicians are fighting for me and you, the retail investor. They want America to move forward as well with innovation. We're not working with a blank slate. Prior bills have tried to address everything from stablecoins and CEXs, RFIA and DCEA, clear definitions of what constitutes a digital asset security, Securities Clarity Act, Safe Harbors, Clarity for Digital Tokens Act, and more. Now, I feel Brad wants regulations this year, and we want the same thing. We want that case with the SEC to wrap up, and we want Ripple to win. I feel Brad might be reaching out to Congress to rein in Gary Gensler finally. No bill is perfect, and there likely never will be one that satisfies everyone. But perfect shouldn't be the enemy of progress. These proposals provide more than a starting point for debate in this new Congress. The stakes couldn't be higher. And like I said before, once Ripple gets that regulatory clarity, that's it. On-demand liquidity is going to go live throughout the world. We already know Bank of America is going to utilize it. Other banks will jump on board very fast. Enterprise will come on board. Institutional money will pour into crypto. Singapore, the EU, Brazil, and Japan all have crypto frameworks, and the UK is well ahead of the US. But the lack of coordinated standards globally or in the US continues to push business to countries with lower regulatory bars, with sometimes catastrophic results, FTX. And again, the rest of the world's moving very fast, leaving the US behind. I've said it many times. I even pointed out in videos showing you how Rishi Sunak over in the UK, he's pushing everything so fast. I believe he needs to slow down. He's selling out the UK to the World Economic Forum. Changing the status quo is never easy, but I believe that the will to act exists. The building blocks for regulation have already been introduced, and we have a chance to get this right for millions of Americans who already are and will continue to be interested in crypto. And that's the thing. If you're interested in crypto, you should be able to go and invest in crypto. They shouldn't try to cut out the retail investor to make room for institutions and the big banks. That's not right in any way. The 118th Congress had a historic opportunity before it to ensure the U.S. remains an innovation leader for decades to come. We hope it's one they take, and that's what I've been saying all along. I feel the U.S. is working in the background a little bit with Ripple. I feel the Fed is still on board working with Ripple on a daily basis at this point because the U.S. cannot be left behind. I feel that lawsuit needs to end as soon as possible. So 2022 money trends, usually high adjustments in SS and income tax limits index for inflation for 2023, drop in US savings rate, and strong evidence of crypto risk. Now, inflation was the biggest one, and it's still with us today. And again, I feel that the Fed probably thought when they gave those stimulus checks a couple years ago that people were going to go on a nonstop spending spree, but some people played it smart. I played it smart. I put my stimulus money into crypto. I still have the stimulus money. Most of you do as well, because I seen it in the comments on a previous video. But then we see stock market volatility, declining U.S. savings rate, bear market, multiple Federal Reserve interest rate hikes, which I know are coming for 2023 as well. We'll talk about that either in this video or another video. Average 30-year fixed rate mortgage tops 7%. Tight rental housing market. And again, the prices on houses and rent should not be as high as they are. And it's, again, at some point, most of the houses that were bought up will end up in foreclosure because of rising interest rates. Apparently, now is the time to buy crypto. Jim Cramer has said, I would not touch crypto in a million years. Now, 2022 brought us a lot of people talking out against crypto. Jim Cramer was one of them. But then we also seen Warren Buffett call out crypto as well. He said he's not interested in crypto either. It's like a narrative they're trying to set. I feel it's a narrative to try to shake me and you out of crypto. Warren called Marshall after he assailed crypto as a national security threat at a recent hearing. Thus was born the Senate's latest legislative odd couple. Last week, she also gave a brief pitch to Senator Tim Scott on the bill during a Capitol subway ride. Now, I feel Elizabeth Warren wants to collect the tax money. She also talks about money laundering. How ironic is that, especially when we know money literally left taxpayers' hands to the U.S. government, to the Ukraine, came back through FTX, got laundered, and went right back to the Democratic and Republican Party. So Senator Warren believes Congress should not touch stocks. Now, I agree with her there. Members of Congress should not own or trade individual stocks, and neither should their spouses. That should be one thing that is definitely not allowed. Look at Pelosi. And I could go on. The list is much longer than just her. But again, what's different about what they're doing? That's still, in my opinion, a criminal act, and they should be charged with it. It's insider trading. That's what it comes down to. Warren Buffett, stock coins, get rich overnight for crypto has ended. Now, when you originally came into crypto, if you got into crypto at least 2 years ago or more, it was a get rich quick scheme back then. Anyone you ever listened to on YouTube would tell you, you get into crypto this week and you'll be rich by the end of the month. And most of the time, it never happened unless you got super lucky and invested right before a massive bull run. I'm going to tell you the opposite. You got to have patience when you get into crypto. You have to have the stomach for this at this point. I've been holding XRP so long, I could probably hold through anything at this point. Even if Ripple loses to the SEC, I'm still going to continue holding my XRP. I'll most likely even buy more. I've said it multiple times. Think about coins that are doing more. Plan to do even more still than junk coins doing nothing, like Cardano. If you aren't willing to own a stock for 10 years, don't even think about owning it for 10 minutes. Warren Buffett said that. Now, when you get into crypto, you got to come in with a mindset. You have to know what your vision is for the future. You need to hold on to that vision on a daily basis. If not, you will get frustrated. You'll get shaken out. You'll sell at a loss. You'll lose money, and you'll leave crypto, and you'll feel it's a scam for the rest of your life. But if you come in to crypto with the right mindset, you can literally hold through anything. If you held through 2022, let me tell you something. You will get rich at some point. Regulators warn U.S. banks on crypto risk, including frauds and scams after FTX collapse. And the banks, again, they're interested in crypto. They want to start utilizing it. They want to start using ODL from XRP. And most likely, we're going to see more of that talked about all through the year of 2023, especially if Ripple gets that clarity. All the banks will be talking about crypto. The government raises the red flag against crypto and its risk. While there are risks and scams, crypto in general is here to stay, like it or not. It's the future. And that's how I feel too. It's not going to go away, especially now, because we have utility driven crypto. We have use case crypto. Crypto that's going to be tied to the new financial system that they're going to try to sell us into, that CBDC system at some point. And they always talk about Bitcoin. Anytime you see a politician talking about crypto, they have to mention Bitcoin. That's for the normies of the world, the people outside of crypto. Because if you talk to anyone that's not invested, you mention the word crypto, the first thing they will say to you is, "Are you talking about Bitcoin?" XRP Buyback is a complete fantasy, says ex-Ripple executive. Now, this goes a little bit two ways. There's people that strongly believe at some point the U.S. and all the governments around the world are going to buy back XRP from all of us. And other people say it's never going to happen. The chances of it happening, in my opinion, are slim to none. I covered it in a lot of videos on this channel. Sure, the buyback looks great, but at $37,500 per XRP. And sure, if I talked about it on a daily basis, I'd get a ton of views from it. But let's be honest. Do you honestly think that the government will ever do a buyback? Put it in the comments down below. I'm more thinking that XRP is going to be high valued in the future. And the people that were smart enough and had the vision enough to invest into it are going to be the millionaires of the future, the new 1%. That's me and you, because we had that vision a long time ago. We're still holding on to that vision. We're never going to let it go. With that said, I'm going to wrap up this video. I want to thank you all for watching. I appreciate all of you watching my videos. We'll see you in the next one. Have a great night.